Hello and welcome back to Lord Fenton Gaming plays Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. I'm your host Lord Fenton. In today's Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition video, we're still in Chapter 4 Reaper's Coast. This time we're going to go to the Sawmill for some free experience points, and I'm going to go ahead and finish a trial for all seasons. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Divinity Original Sin 2 videos just like this. And do not forget to hit that notification bell to be updated my content and more. Now, in the last video, I did the Elven Seer, clear out the sawmill full of lone wolves. Well, guess what? Because of that, there's some quests that I just definitely opened up. And you definitely want to do those. Yeah. So make sure you have spirit vision. If not, please consult my video on that. So this way, you can start using that to get some free experience points. Of course, you got to clear the sawmill. Once you do those two, boom, time to get some experience points. So I'm going to go ahead and let the experience points roll on in.
You hear the roar of fire, the crack of burnt awnings falling. The spirit stands before you, silent among the wreckage, his skin half melted down his face. He turns his gaze towards the corpse of Lone Wolf Pigsbane. His peeping skull cracks into a grin. He turns to you and bows. The spirit's grin lingers as the spectral flames around him fade. Skin reforms around his skull. He is a handsome man with gentle eyes. He waves and vanishes.
Now, this next one, let me explain on how this one works. For the proper skill, he'll ask you questions. For example, if it's air-related, pressure spikes you'll get, like the splash is global cooling, which I already got on Losha. And finally, Earth 1, that's Earthquake. You can also claim as source. I would not do number 4. Instead, 1, 2, and 3. Whoever talks to that person will get it. Losha does need Earthquake, so I might as well go ahead and do that. So here's free experience number 2. And let's get this one started.
The man who killed the spirit now lies dead, and he knows it.
Claim your fee in knowledge.
He holds out his hand, index finger forward. A spark crackles between you. Visions flash before your eyes, you using the air to cow your foes, or mastering water to leave them cold and helpless, or watching them fall as the earth moves beneath you.
Choose.
He touches the tip of his finger to yours. Your mind opens, and your understanding of the earth expands. He smiles.
Use it well.
He dips his head in thanks, raises his index finger to his temple to say goodbye, then vanishes into the ether.
There, I got a free skill. So now next up, there's this one trader guy. He's alive, or get some free experience points. Plus, I'm going to send him to my ship.
The Fletcher trembles before the massive bodies littering the camp, then looks you in the eyes.
They're dead. That means I can leave. Well, sure I do. I'm a Fletcher. Damn good one, actually. That's why I'm here. Roost forced me to work for him. After being trapped in this decimated ruin, a bit of sea air could be just what I need to relax. Decide what comes next. Thank you.
He reaches for your hand and shakes it, his eyes smiling.
It's a deal. Must be moored off the Driftwood Harbour, right? I'll meet you there. Thank you.
Now, see what happens when you clear out the sawmill of lone wolves. You get some experience points. And that Fletcher is going to be very useful. So there's going to be another one up ahead. That will be number 4. I'll put timestamps in the video to help people out. And this one's very simple too. Just talk to her and let the experience points roll in. You can talk to her with anyone because the guy she wants dead is already dead. So guess what? It's some free experience. This is like rolling experience points in today's video, which I actually do love. Thank you very much, Larian Studios.
You killed him! Villain's dead. He's gone along with his name. All gone. All gone. All gone. All gone.
Yep, once again, very easy experience points. That was a really easy one. Like I said before, it's a great time to actually get some experience points towards level 15 with very little legwork. All it needs is spirit vision, maybe go some other places. Now I'm going to go to this next one, and guess what? Once again, we're going to get a quest this time.
If Hardwin were to receive her head, it would make his day. I'll leave that with you.
He raises a hand in salute, then vanishes into the ether. The crazed lone wolf spirit screams and does not stop. He returns to himself. The screaming stops. Both eyes settle upon you at last. He looks tired. He looks haunted.
But I've done such terrible things.
He takes this in. A single ghostly tear trickles down his face. He raises a hand in salute and disappears.
Now, the first one's a quest I am going to do later on at the end of the video, because that's where I'm going to stop. The other one was free experience points. The next one's going to be the same as the last one. Once again, free experience points. You definitely want to do these because it'll help you get closer to level 15.
The whiff of chemistry assails you. But this spirit is not unhappy. Whatever was keeping him here has now lost its power. He's ready to depart. He fades away, gone forever to the Hall of Echoes. The spirit of a young woman stares in blissful devotion at the lone wolf alchemist.
Well, the free experience points after I got, this spirit didn't give nothing. She was in an abusive relationship. I think the alchemist killed her or something like that with his experiments. And it was very tragic. Now, this next one's a little bit odd. Pop spirit vision and talk to the log. This one's actually cool. You got to do a tiny bit of leg work. We're going to be doing that after I explore the second floor full of spirits. And see if there's any other free experience points. Well, actually, there isn't second floor, but still, it's nice to actually check it out. But first, let's talk to the log.
A ghostly aura shrouds the log, along with a penetrating icy cold. Bitter cold shoots up your fingertips, through your arm, shoulder, neck, and into your brain. Your whole body contracts with the aching freeze, and a voice sounds inside of you.
See what I see. Feel what I feel. Look down.
Where your feet should be, you see great gnarled roots disappearing into a mossy forest floor. As this log once was, you are an ancestor tree. As you examine yourself, you see the top of a small elven child's head as she approaches. She wraps her arms around you and rests her head against your great trunk. You pass her a memory. Once you were her father. You pass her the softness you remember of her chubby cheeks. You pass her the warmth between you when you curled back to sleep. A tear trickles from the child's eye and onto your bark. She whispers that she loves you. She says she will come back tomorrow.
You see?
The child departs, and night falls. You hear voices and the dull thud of axes. A human approaches you and pats your trunk. He raises his axe and...
You see?
You lie in pieces on the forest floor. Rough hands toss you into a cart and haul you away.
You see? You see what he does to me. You see he takes me from my life. You see, he cuts me into parts. You make him pay. Look, his bones lie buried in our sacred soil, but his spirit remains. Find him. Take from him what he takes from me. I show you where. Find him. I find peace then. I find peace when he is gone.
Well, we got that quest. We're going to do that not now, but afterwards. So I'm going to go upstairs. We're going to talk to the spirit of the children. Yeah, that's going to be very important, and we're going to do that. I'll make sure this one quest is Mark 2 and check the others. Now, the children, you cannot source drain. The person we killed in the last video, we're going to source drain them. Yeah, your source is all mine. That should be a meme, but you know what? Probably not a good idea to start a meme like that, or maybe I already did. Who cares? But first, let's go ahead and talk to these children, get some free source.
He's gone. I guess this means I can leave. I hope the next place is better. This was a bad place. Bye, and thanks.
You made the bad man go away. You did it. He can't hurt me now.
The child smiles a ghostly gap-toothed grin and waves goodbye.
If I could give you the biggest hug in the world, I'd give you the even bigger one. I love you.
The stag's head watches over the room, its black eyes wide and unblinking.
He's gone. It doesn't hurt anymore. You did it. You saved me from the bad man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
The spirit's chest heaves in short, hard bursts. Its face is pinched into a tight sneer, fists balled up at its sides. It falls to its knees and grabs its matted hair in two fists, then rips. The spectral mats break away and reappear.
You! I'll destroy you. I'll drink your blood. I'll... Shove your questions. Swallow nails, you. You!
He catches a string of spittle with the back of his hand and wipes it away as a malevolent grin spreads over his face.
God did. Do us all a favour and go die. Does it matter? They won't stop. Not till they're all dead. You can be sure of that. They ain't what you think. They'll do anything to survive. You'll get what's coming to you. The good guy. Everyone's their own good guy. You don't eat me. I eat you. I destroy you. You are nothing. You are shite under my shoe.
As a certain misunderstood character from Mortal Kombat says, your source is all mine. Yeah, that felt good. That felt really good. I should do that more often to, people who actually did deserve it. So now the next part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of this fortress. Yeah, I'm going to definitely get out of here and go ahead and help out the log. Why? Well, free experience points. This is really easy, so I'm going to go over here, just follow the path I am going. I'm going to talk to some few spirits on the way out, just for giggles. If you want to, you could drain them for source points too. I advise if you need source points, drain the lone wolves. They're not there anymore, but first let's talk to the spirit.
Get away from me, you lone wolf tosser. Likely story, wolf. Go on, piss off. Else what? You lone wolves kick the shite out of me and send me into an accursed minefield where my cart gets blown up and I get killed, and all you can do is laugh. What could you possibly do that's worse than that? Likely story, wolf. Go on. Piss off.
Now that was fun and entertaining, so I'm gonna go to the grave. I'm gonna show you which one to do. This one I wouldn't do. Yeah, you get damage. This one you definitely want to dig up. Our object is simply simple. We're gonna drain the guy. Yeah, just like the guy on the second floor. This guy is gonna get drained, and he's gonna definitely earn that.
Well, hello there. Fine day for a walkabout, don't you think? You can talk to him? Odd. But interesting. Did the tree have a message for me? What now? Hey, kiddo, you're talking crazy. It's a tree, not a person. Even if it used to be a person, it ain't anymore. You been licking tree toads? Wait, stop, please. No, not like this, not like this.
Well, the spirit of the log said drain them. Well, guess what? Your source is all mine now. That is 2 in a row I did. Well, not really, but still, that's 2 for this video. That's enough training. If you want to keep on draining for giggles, go ahead. It's really entertaining, but don't drain the experience givers. Yeah, don't do it. They give free experience points if you let them move on, which I am doing. Besides, y'all want free experience points, right? I mean, just let them move on. You get rewarded too. I mean, yeah, seriously. So we'll go ahead, talk to the log, and we're going to get a nice reward out of it. Afterwards, I'm going to start a trial for all seasons. This one's, I'm not going to say simple. I'm going to say this one's a nice quickie to start and finish up. So let's go ahead and turn this other one first.
You do it. I feel it instantly. A great peace. He is gone. The one who destroys me. I am free again. Thank you.
The log takes a breath. A great slab of the finest livewood bark slides free, ornate and glowing with sauce. It is the spirit's gift to you, a second skin. The wounded bark heals.
Well, good news is I got the quest done. I'm going to go ahead and pick the rare ingredient because you may never find it. Now, next part, like I said before, it's going to be a trial for all seasons. I'm going to have to walk there. It's a short walking distance. I mean, come on. It's a really short walking distance. So I'm going to give myself a few moments to look at the map, and then I'm going to move on. Now, good news is this is near the sawmill. This is really good. I'm going to show you also how to avoid the traps. Well, actually, I actually did disarm them. Just don't go direction where there are traps. Other than that, it's really simple to get to. Just follow the path I am going, and make sure you have something that gives out blood, frost, something like shot cloud, and fire. Yeah, you're going to need those. And I'm going to show you all how to actually complete them. Okay, whoops, we'll go that way. I was supposed to go this path on further. I'm just checking for spirits at this point, everyone. In case there's some more free experience points. I mean, that's what today's video theme is all about. Well, for most of the video. This one now, we have to actually work for it. But it's not that hard. Plus, you get a nice, I think it's a green you get out of it. And, of course, some experience points. So there we are. We're at this spot. So I'm going to go ahead and interact with this object. I'm going to use Sawmill for it because she is an elf. I'm going to get this quest started.
I see you. An elf by appearance is not always an elf by heart. Prove yourself, overcome the trial, and stand as a true elf. A true elf knows that nature is a finer weapon than even the sharpest blade. The 4 seasons have served our people well. 4 heroes rest before you, wielders of the seasons. Pay homage to their skills, solve their riddle, and prove yourself, if you can. Winter shudders with ice and snow. Autumn rumbles, the sky lit aglow. Summer burns, air fiery as a hearth. Spring quenches with bloody rebirth. I am the voice of the fire. My flame bears the will of all the elves and lights the way for those who wish to prove their mettle.
4 totems.
In order to get to the combat portion, so you defeat the guardians, complete the quest, you need to summon them. Here's how to do it. For the spring tree, you need something that has like sacrifice that, gives you a bit of a AP. Also, blood rain will work too. Anything with blood. Winter, that has something to do with ice. Any ice spells. Now, as for fall, something like static arrows or anything with electric discharge. Summer, anything fireball, anything with fire in front of it. So you got to cast it right in front like my characters are doing. I'll definitely put timestamps in the video to help people out on this. See, alright, so Bill just sacrificed some of her blood in front of spring. And we're going to do a static arrow one. And then last but not least is fire. I'm going to go ahead and start combat. I'll return after.
You have solved the riddle and shown mastery over the seasons. Now you must face the trial of combat.
Prepare yourself.
fight is an elf. Strike true.
Honor the forest with your fighting skill.
The true shall prevail. The false shall
Death
die,
or
and
victory.
The fates will decide.
Fight is an elf. Strike true.
Shall die, then feed the roots.
has ended. You are victorious. Your prize awaits. Use it wisely, as a true friend of the elves.
Now the battle is over, and we're going to go ahead and collect the heart and whatever's inside that chest. That was not bad at all. That was well worth it. And I am close to level 15. Now I have one more quest to do. Earlier I got the head. I talked to the Spirit Paladin. Of course, Spirit Paladin disappeared, gave us a quest. We got to go back and to the Paladin outpost. One thing I did forget to do during my course of exploring to get to Stone Garden was get the waypoint. No, I just went through. You need to go a bit further in the Paladin outpost in order to do that. So I'm going to have to take the long way, but I'm going to show everybody that. Once again, you definitely want to do Sawmill, do those quests. Let's make sure you pop Spirit Vision. Things will be much, much easier for you. It's also a great way to get close to 15. Or if you decide to pull the extra mile on some questing, you'll be at 15 thanks to those Sawmill quickies. Still, this was like this was like a nice break though. I mean, I've been fighting through this chapter like crazy and hard, just like the last battle I did. And then you get something like that drops right into your lap. That's like really nice. That was a nice break. So I'm guessing it's like a calm before the storm. I do have about, I think, 2 or 3 level 15 encounters left to do on the list that I felt was impossible at the time. And this will help me out getting to level 15. I'll tell everybody that. So just go to the direction I'm going to reach the Paladin outpost. There will be traps there. I avoided this route. I took a little bit long ways, but you know, I'm going to go ahead and disarm it. Now you have Ifan with you. You'll have a special interaction with the Paladin. It is a little bit scary, you're thinking, but no, don't worry. You will not get into combat with him at all. After, if you have not have Ifan at all, I should say, you just turn it in. But with Ifan, let him go through his little spiel, and then of course talk to the Paladin and cash in your reward. So I'm going to go ahead and let the talking start, and then I'm going to collect the reward.
Sighting a stocky Paladin seated ahead, Ifan tugs at your sleeve.
This one I remember. Hardwin and I served together back in the war. Let me do the talking.
The two men embrace, amicably enough, but you sense an uneasy tension running beneath their smiles.
Well, as I live and scarcely breathe, if it isn't Ifan ben Mesd. I thought you died in the death fog. Thought you died a hero. But I suppose it's better to live as one. We really gave those Black Ring what for, eh? Wiped them all out in the blink of an eye. Damned proud to have served with you, Ben Mesda. Damned proud.
Ifan's face turns sour as he mutters something under his breath that only the Paladin can hear. Hardwin loses all camaraderie and blanches, stepping backwards. He puts one hand on his weapon.
You've changed. And for the worse. I'll not have the sacrifices of my fallen brothers maligned to my face. You survived, Ben Mesda. Be thankful for that, if nothing else.
A senior Paladin sits hunched over a tattered map. He registers your presence, sits back in his chair, taps his fingers on the map.
Who are you, and who sent you?
He recoils in disgust, but then, recognizing her face, he grins.
It's a grim day that such gore would bring me pleasure, but Helen Everhart's death was wrong, and this goes some way to righting it. Please, allow me to reward you.
So let me go ahead and give a nice recap for today's video. I visited Sawmill, got a bunch of experience points, got some questing done, including this one. Did a trial for all seasons, defeated the Guardians for a Phoenix Heart. In the next video, I'm doing Unlikely Lovers, and I'll show you everybody how to get a source point from that quest line. Well, this is it for my Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more Divinity Original Sin 2 content like this. If you do like what you see, check out the upper right hand corner videos for my suggestion, on the lower right hand corner for a video suggestion from YouTube. Thank you for watching, everyone, and have a wonderful day or night.